What's up everyone, Big Hush here. Usually I just create a new mask from a canvas, so to speak, a blank mask, but this time I'm gonna do a makeover on this NECA mask that if you saw my video on it, please go watch it if you haven't. There's a link below in the info, but if you saw the video, you know that I wasn't too happy with how inaccurate this mask was to a Friday the 13th Part 3 mask, which is what it claims to be. And so I'm gonna just give it a makeover, but I'm not gonna make it look like what it's claiming to be. I wanna do something totally different. I wanna make this look like a Savini Friday the 13th video game mask, because years ago I made that mask, and when I look back on it now I realize there's some things I wish I would have done a little bit differently. So that's why I wanna revisit that concept and that design using this NECA mask as the canvas, as the foundation, as the starting point. Let's do it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please hit the like button if you enjoy this video. Alright guys, let's discuss this mask real quick. Let me put my phone away. Alright, so here's the finished product. The Savini Friday the 13th video game style Jason mask. Those of you who've been around long enough remember that I made an attempt on this before. This was the original attempt that I made, and you can see the video on my channel if you want to go check it out. Now the difference is that I wanted to do this time, for one thing, I wanted to give the paint some texture instead of just being straight black. I thought it looked a lot cooler to give it this texture, using some slate, just some very, very dark gray underneath some black. Originally, you saw me do that with my Deathstroke helmet that I painted, that 3D helmet that I painted, and I did this with the black side of that mask, or that helmet I should say, and I thought it was really, really cool. I loved the way it looked. If you haven't watched that video, go check that one out too, because that was a pretty fun project. Now the other thing, of course, is I wanted to make the gashes stand out more. Yes, in the Savini video game mask, it is more like this, where it's basically the black or close to black gashes on it, and so they really don't pop this way, but I love it like this. I like doing this to where the gashes really stand out. I think it looks really cool like that. Now, the other thing, the thing that ruffled some feathers the first time around was doing the sunglass lenses in here, because in the photo for the Savini mask, you know, you see that fire in the eyes of Jason, and you can see everywhere that he's cut, there's fire inside of him. I thought that was really, really cool, and I definitely wanted to touch on that with the mask. And so this is the idea I came up with back then, which I still think was cool using the sunglasses lenses, but here I cut out the little flame designs on it to make it look like the orange part was little flames, which was, I still think it was cool. I can see I was a little hokey. So I avoided that this time and just left the lenses as they are, just nice and orange and glowing. Also, something that I missed, because I sold a few of these on Etsy at one point. I made them and sold them after I made the video for this, but what I missed this time around was the damage here on the jaw. I didn't see that until I looked up more pictures of the video game mask, so that's why it was added this time around, in case you're wondering where that came from. One big pro of working on a NECA mask is the thickness. I don't know if you can even tell here. That's awkward. This is like a 1/8 inch thickness, these PVC plastic masks, and these are definitely like twice as thick, if not more. So cutting the gashes, they cut much, much deeper, and I love that. I love that depth on the gashes. Also, working on a resin mask is much more fun with the Dremel. It just works with your tools a lot better than the PVC plastic. So there you go. That's how I converted a NECA Jason mask into a Savini Friday the 13th video game Jason mask. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everything is great in your world. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.